Welcome back. We've got the Ferris wheel down, we've got the Castle of Mirrors down, so now it's the Fortune Teller. Now we do know from the Let's Play that there is actually two options. We will be showing both for each character. So, let's just get on with it. Welcome to the Fortune Teller's house. Here you can have any kind of fortune read that your heart desires. 2 people can enter at a time. Would you like to try? Who should I invite? Elie. Think I'll invite Elie. Alright. That'll be 1 ticket, please. Handed 1 ticket to the worker. Very well. Right this way. Welcome to the Fortune Teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Yes, but even though her face is hidden, I can tell she's beautiful. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well, before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Our blood types? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. I would be type A. Thank you. What kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all. It's a simple request. Lloyd? I don't see why not. There's nothing wrong with a harmless little reading. Want to give it a try? You're being far too casual about this for my liking. Was I out of line? You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not that I'm not curious. Honestly, you can be such a... never mind. Sorry about that. Have the compatibility reading, please. As you wish. A young man with honest eyes and a young lady, brimming with generosity and diligence. Your comrades with the same goals have already overcome many hardships and shared a bond. Furthermore, your bond was nurtured greatly when you were placed in a dire situation together. Things are yet to be in stone, but should they continue this way, your relationship may soon deepen. That is my reading. Deepen? That's right. Pardon me if that's too forward of me to say. However, your destinies are ultimately decided by your choices and actions, young man. Mine? I would recommend the two of you work to better understand each other's feelings. You don't seem to be aware of it, but your charms do have an effect on those around you, from what I can tell. Me? Charming? She has impact. Do keep in mind that a reading is just a reading. It's not a premonition of things to come. Fate is ever shifting under the laws of causality. Remember that things can change greatly according to your future actions. Right. Try to keep that in mind. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Elie. How about you decide, Elie? Is there a reading you want? You want me to decide? Okay then. In that case, I'd like to know more about the future of Crossbell State. You're just as concerned about the mayor's independence proposal as I am, aren't you? I won't deny it. Does this work for you? A simple task. In the foreseeable future, this land will be met with a grand conspiracy, and you will face the despair of a barrier unlike any of you had to climb before. That is what the future has in store. What? What do you mean? Even I do not know what exactly that challenge will be. However, I do know that it is encroaching on you. That is the extent of my reading. Just what in the world? Barrier unlike one we've faced before. Could it possibly be related to the mayor's proposal? I do not know for certain. My readings are ultimately interpretations of the hints I can see. Still concerned, but all we can do is keep it in the back of our minds for now. Apologize if my reading has caused distress. Do keep in mind that a reading is just a reading. It is not a premonition of things to come. Fate is ever shifting in accordance to the laws of causality. Remember that things can change greatly according to your future actions. Alright, we'll try to keep that in mind. That was not what I was expecting. Still, the fortune teller did have an air of confidence about her. Yeah, she might just be the real thing. Well, I think I'm going to take my leave here. Alright, I'll see you later. Who should I invite? Tio. I think I'll invite Tio. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket, please. Handed 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Yes, and beautiful too. Covering her face does not hide that. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well, before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types? It is imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. Don't mind, I'm type O. I'm type AB. Thank you. What kind of reading would you like? Let's see. One about our compatibility. Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it is a simple request. What do you think, Tio? We're here, so why not? It could be interesting. I would not mind adjusting my plans for the future based on the results of the reading. What is that supposed to mean? Don't concern yourself with it. Please proceed. As you wish. There is something strange about her. What is this I'm sensing? A young man with honest eyes and a young lady with tremendous talents, beyond her years. Though you are 4 years apart in age, you trust each other as equal comrades. Your upbringings may differ, however. You recognize each other's strengths and complement each other well. There may be more obstacles ahead, but I sense you will have the opportunity to grow close. That is my reading. That is interesting. I'm not sure if I caught all of that. So you said that there would be obstacles in our way. Can you be more specific? I had to say, your greatest challenge will be societal pressure, how your friends will see things. Do you have the resolve to overcome that? Or will you relent? Resolve? Why would I be ashamed of my friendship with Tio? I may be a little older, but we're still teammates. It is a miracle our team has survived as such a dense leader. What? How interesting. I will pray to the goddess that those traits of yours do not lead to interpersonal disaster in the future. My thoughts exactly. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Tio. How about you decide, Tio? Is there a reading you want? It is alright if I decide. Let me think. Can you give me a compatibility reading with Mishi? Compatibility with Mishi? Yes. I must know whether or not Mishi will be in my future. That's quite a unique request, but very well. There is something strange about her. What is this I am sensing? I'm pleased to say that your compatibility with Mishi is rather high. As long as you love him, Mishi will surely answer and be there for you. I sense that you will be leaving the theme park today after several Mishi encounters, and with many Mishi goods. That is my reading. Thank you for that. I take it that was welcome news? I don't think Mishi is leaving your life anytime soon. Correct. I will carry him in my heart as long as I breathe. There is one thing I would like to add on that note. Soon your feelings for Mishi will be greatly tested. I can sense it, and I'd be remiss not to tell you to exercise caution. I welcome the challenge. No matter what happens, I'll get over the barrier to show Mishi my eternal love. Simply watch me. I'll be rooting for you. You know, I'm not sure that's the kind of barrier the SSS is supposed to be getting over. The fortune teller had a very unique air about her. Just no wonder she has a reputation. I don't think she is a normal fortune teller. Yeah, I got the same impression you did. Something different about her. Alright, I'll see you later. Yes, see you around. Now, I don't normally do commentary in these types of videos. It's like, sort of leave it, but it's like, I feel like this one's going to have certain points here and there, and people on Discord very much like wanting to hear my thoughts in regards to these scenes. My thought at that point is thinking that is Luciola. It's very much like, okay, she's a member of our Robert Ross. We know that she's part of the society. So my thought is like, there's something going on with Mishi then, and we know Campy's around. So my thought is Campy hiding in the Mishi suit? Is that what he's up to? Is that where he is right now? I wouldn't put it past him. Who should I invite? Randy. Think I'll invite Randy. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket, please. Added 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Not to mention a real beauty. That veil can't hide that from me. My. Whatever is the matter, you're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Why blood types? It is imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. Type B. Thank you. Now what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. Are you for real? Isn't that supposed to be something you ask about a girl? What are you expecting to learn from a compatibility test between 2 dudes? I don't see what's wrong with it. We're friends, right? 2 male friends can be curious about the compatibility. Ugh, whatever. Let's get this over with. As you wish. Dang, she's the real deal, ain't she? A young man with honest eyes and a gentleman burning with an inner passion. One is a leader, the unifying force of their team, and the other is the companion, happy to reassure and guide his friends. Your upbringings may differ, however, you recognize each other's strengths and complement each other well. Your bond may strengthen should you continue to understand each other from now on. That is my reading. That's a vote of confidence if I've ever heard one. Move over, Mademoiselle Lee, and to your tot. Sorry to you too, Noel. Sounds like our leader's got himself a thing for redheads. Would you shut up? To be fair, I never said your relationship would evolve quite that much. However, fate is something that can be changed if you will it to. I cannot deny the possibility that such a fiery passion is in your futures. No, feel free to deny it all you want. Come on now, don't get shy of me after dragging me here. If you want, I can upgrade from honorary big bro to boyfriend. Don't finish that thought. Knock it off already. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Randy. How about you decide, Randy? Is there a reading you want? You want me to pick? Let's see. In that case, mind giving me a forecast for how picking up girls is gonna go for me? That's what you're picking? You're referring to your chances of a woman you've never met accepting your advances, correct? Sounds good to me. A simple task. Dang, she's the real deal, ain't she? I wouldn't say that your success rate of picking up women in the future is 50-50. Some women are allured by your charm and handsome looks. However, there are just as many who are wary of you. I should warn that in the ventures that would end in success, your odds of finding true love that way is almost zero. That is my reading. Lloyd, buddy. Pal. This is the end for me. Come on, I think you'll live, at least. That's right, a word of advice. Do not allow the love already near you to escape. There's a woman in your life who regards you as someone dear to her. And that is what I sense. Seriously? She must be referring to Second Lieutenant Murat, an unknown woman in my life. Guess I'll just have to keep poking around until I figure out who she could possibly be. Stop playing dumb. Feigning ignorance, are we? Well, I played my part. How you act from here is up to you. That's one amazing lady, huh? That mysterious air about her makes her irresistible. I'm inclined to agree. I was impressed by her reading. Alright, I'll see you later. Later, man. Who should I invite? Noel? I think I'll invite Noel. Alright, that will be one ticket, please. Added one ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please, have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Yeah, not to mention beautiful. Her face is covered, but even I can tell. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind, others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. I'm type A. Thank you. What kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. Lloyd? I mean, we're here, so why not? We don't have to if you don't want to, of course. No, it doesn't bother me or anything. Calm down. Knowing him, he doesn't mean anything serious by that. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Let's do it. On compatibility reading. As you wish. Is this how it works? A young man with honest eyes and a young lady with a similar sincere will of her own. Your roles are different, though you hold the same aspirations to protect what you cherish. It's allowed you to build a strong relationship. Should one of you take a step forward, your relationship may very well blossom into something more intimate. That is my reading. As in stepping outside of our comfort zones. That's something I've never been good at. Usually the type to stay within my boundaries. I gathered as much. Cannot help but be prudent by nature. Ever. It will take you being somewhat proactive to not lose what's already in front of you. You might be right about that. But when the time comes, I know I'll be able to answer the call. Noel, what exactly has gotten you so fired up? Sorry. Thought this reading was only for fun. Wait, no. I'm not saying that I'd be disappointed if we didn't take it seriously. Calm down, you don't have to explain yourself. I think they would make for a rather cute couple. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Noel. How about you decide, Noel? Is there a reading you want? You want me to decide? Okay. It'd be alright to get a reading of what the CGF's future looked like. I'm going to return there eventually, so I'd like to know what to expect. I'm fine with that. A reading on the Crossbell Guardian Force, please. An easy request. Is this how it works? I sense change on the horizon. The organization you belong to will undergo change in the near future. And when it does, you will be forced to make an important choice. That is my reading. Change? Some kind of important decision? What do you mean by that? I regret to say that is all I know as of now. Whether that change will be for the better or for the worse depends on what happens in the future. I think I understand. Given the current state at Crossbell, I can see how things could go either way. CGF's future likely hinges on what happens with the mayor's proposal, which means the CGF could evolve or fall by the wayside. Goddess forbid the latter, but I do have my worries. If I could add one thing, when the time comes, make a decision that you won't regret later. Keep in mind this is simply a reading. Your future will be dependent on your actions. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for your advice. Phew, she really does have a mysterious air about her. Her reading was convincing too. Something different about her. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. Alright, I'll see you later. See you again soon. Who should I invite? Wazy! Think I'll invite Wazy. Alright, that'll be one ticket, please. Handed one ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Wazy? It's nothing. I was just surprised that a beauty like her would hide her face. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well, before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types, eh? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. Pretty simple, I'm type AB. Thank you. Now, what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all. It's a simple request. Now I get why you asked me here. Finally making your move on what you want, are you, Lloyd Bannings? I have no idea what you're talking about. Figured we should give it a try, since that's usually what people do here. No need to be shy. Whatever. Just give us the reading. As you wish. I see. Something the matter, Miss Fortune Teller? It's nothing. A young man with honest eyes and a boy who treads lightly through the world. Their personalities are polar opposites, yet you recognize each other's strengths and have built a strong rapport. Should you deepen your trust, you may reach a point where you accept each other's pasts and presents to tie an even deeper bond. That is my reading. Both our pasts and presents. That be about me not knowing much about your past? Please, despite what you're thinking, I haven't been hiding anything from you. And even if I were, aren't things spicy with a few little secrets? Didn't you just say you weren't keeping secrets? Which is it? Well, you may have to exercise patience with each other. Such is always the case when one plays things so close to their chest. Well said. Patient with me, detective. And gentle. Shut up. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Wazy. How about you decide, Wazy? Is there a reading you want? I get to pick. Well, okay. In that case, how about this? Can you tell me whether or not I'll finally get what I want here in Crossbell? What you want? As in... That's a secret, my dear. Well, fortune teller? Is that a possible divination? How interesting. I can give it a shot. I see. Is something the matter, Miss Fortune Teller? It's nothing. The goal you're seeking is nearly within your reach, but not something you can grasp at the moment. Sense that you will have to remain patient and bide your time. That is my reading. I see. I think that's more than enough. Is it? I have no idea what any of that meant. It's fine for now. Besides, aren't things spicy with a few small secrets? How small are they really? What an interesting woman. I wouldn't have minded talking to her a bit longer. I know what you mean. Feel I could learn a lot about the world from her readings. Alright, I'll see you later. Later. Who should I invite? Kia. I think I'll invite Kia. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket, please. Added 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please, have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. She has the thing on her face, but she's really pretty. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind, others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well, before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood type? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. Didn't you say mine was type B? Yeah, we learned that from the exam at St. Ursula, remember? Thank you. Now what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. Lloyd, compatibility means how well we'll get along, right? I hope I have max compatibility with you, Lloyd. Me too. I think we do, but reassurance would be nice. Well, 1 compatibility reading, please. As you wish. So pretty. A young man with honest eyes and a girl whose smile brightens the room. Her presence gives you and your comrades courage, and your will to protect her binds you together. So long as that remains strong, the bond you share with her will not weaken. And that is my reading. I'm a little disappointed. Why is that? Wasn't it a positive reading? Yes, but it's different than the one I wanted. My girl, this reading is anything but comprehensive. There's no need to feel disappointed. Today your relationship is that of a bird and its chick. However, all chicks leave the nest eventually. And that is when they will have the opportunity to fly and show their parents who they can be. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna grow up fast and leave the nest, Lloyd. I don't know when that will be, but if it cheered you up, then I'm glad. I never expected fates such as these to walk through the door. Fair to say that only Adios knows what the future has in store for them. Is everything alright? Quite. Paid no mind, and do please visit again. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Kia. How about you decide, Kia? Is there a reading you want? I can pick? Okay, Okay, I want a compatibility reading between me and Zai. Zai? Oh, Zai is our police dog. Is that so? Alright, my girl, bring your friend Zai here. I'd be happy to give the 2 of you a reading. You would? Really? Okay, I'll go and find him. Sorry about this. Didn't expect her request to be so outlandish. It's perfectly fine, I'm interested as well. That woman really is strange. A grr wolf. Let us begin. So pretty. A girl whose smile brightens the room and a proud wolf that watches over his comrades. Who are able to understand each other and share mutual respect. No matter what may happen in the future, this wolf will continue to watch over you. That is my reading. Did you hear that, Zai? We're gonna be together forever. Doesn't that make you happy? Grr, wolf. Thanks for indulging her with this reading. I told you I was interested as well. It was a good experience. I never expected fates such as these to walk through the door. It's fair to say that only Adios knows what the future has in store for them. Is everything alright? Quite, paid no mind, and do please visit again. So that was fortune telling. It was really interesting. How does she know all those things? That's a good question. It's hard to deny that she knew what she was talking about. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye for now. Woof. Who should I invite? Fran. Think I'll invite Fran. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket, please. Handed 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. That's right, her face may be covered, but you can tell that she's beautiful. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types? It is imperative for a proper reading. If you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. Oh, I'm type O too. Small world. Thank you. Now, what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. You want to know your compatibility with me, Lloyd? Why not? It's the kind of thing people come here for, right? I guess you're right. 1 compatibility reading, please. As you wish. Wow, she's amazing. A young man with honest eyes and a girl who has been happy to support him from the back lines. You cooperated several times and have built a relationship of mutual trust. Your bond is strong. However, the young lady here has someone else dear in her heart. That will not change, so it is difficult to envision your relationship advancing any further than it has. And that is my reading. I think she nailed it. You're just as good as I've heard. Why, thank you. It sounded right to me. So Fran, the other person who you hold dear has to be... Yep, it's Noe, of course. I figured as much. Fran may still be too young to be thinking of things like relationships. But on the contrary, should you grow to be someone even more admirable in her eyes than this Noe, would that not open the way for you? Oh, maybe. You can certainly try, Lloyd. Who said I was going to try to do that? What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Fran. How about you decide, Fran? Is there a reading you want? You're letting me pick. Well, let's see. Oh, I know. Could you help me find my Banban? 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 That's your favorite stuffed animal, right, Fran? Uh-huh. I was going to bring him to Mishlam today, but I couldn't find him after Mum cleaned the apartment yesterday. I looked everywhere. So that's why. You think you can help? A simple task. Wow, she's amazing. A lost stuffed animal, would it happen to be a bear? Yes, he is. Banban the bear, how do you know? I can see his very distinctive shape in my mind's eye. It was obvious. Your dearest Banban is currently in the shadows under your bed. He's under my bed? That's weird. Thought I already looked there. On the contrary, perhaps you overlooked it because it's a place that immediately comes to mind. I'm certain you will find your friend if you look there carefully. Alright, thank you so much. I'm happy for you, Fran. Thank goodness. I'd been so sad without Banban. As soon as I get home tomorrow, I'm going to find him. I'm glad to be of help. Wow, she was so mysterious. I always looked up to the cool women like Noe, but the fortune teller's type is admirable too. It's not often you meet someone like her in Crossbell. Alright, I'll see you later. See you around. Who should I invite? Cecile. Think I'll invite Cecile. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket, please. Added 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please, have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. You're right, she's also beautiful despite choosing to hide her face. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind, others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Our blood types? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. I'm type A myself. Thank you. Now what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. Oh my lord. Appreciate you wanting to know, but no doubt our compatibility is already perfect. Maybe, but this is what people do when they come here, right? May as well give it a try. A compatibility reading, please. As you wish. Dear, she really is amazing. A young man with honest eyes, but a woman whose heart is overflowing with kindness. We share a bond that has thrived since childhood. However, there remain unresolved emotions with the woman, feelings for the person dear to her that she lost. That is my reading. You know as well. Cannot deny that. Sorry, Cecile. Maybe I shouldn't have asked her for that kind of reading. You don't have to apologize. I'm happy to know that we're so close, regardless of what's happened in the past. Also glad to confirm that I haven't forgotten Guy. He's still just as much in my heart as the last day I saw him. Our bodies may fade, though our feelings for our loved ones have the power to live on. Those feelings make us who we are and lead us to where we go in life. We lost someone important to you too, miss. Perhaps I've said too much. It's unbecoming of a fortune teller to self-project on her guest's reading. Not at all. I think it gives what you said even more credence. If it helped, then you are welcome. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Cecile. How about you decide, Cecile? Is there a reading you want? Oh, you'd prefer it if I decided? Okay then. Then could you peek into the future and tell me what Lloyd's bride will be like someday? What? Cecile? You can't ask something like that. It's way too embarrassing. Why would it be? I'm your sister and this is the kind of information I need to know. You think you can help? A simple task. Dear, she really is amazing. A young man with honest eyes, and the woman he will someday marry. Oh, is something wrong? Please forgive me, but there is nothing I can say definitively. Pardon? I'm used to being asked for these kinds of readings, mind you. However, I do have difficulty ascertaining the truth when the number of possible partners is too great. Just so happens the same is true of your case. Really now? I wasn't expecting that. Lloyd is my beloved little brother. I knew he would be popular with the girls, but this may be too much. She's making it sound like I'm some kind of womanizer. As your sister, I'm worried about you, Lloyd. Promise me you won't become the type to break girls' hearts, alright? I won't. What a mysterious woman she was. Got the sense she lived quite the life. Me too. Wonder what led her to come into Crossbell. Alright, I'll see you later. See you again soon. Who should I invite? Ilya. I think I'll invite Ilya. Alright, that'll be one ticket, please. Handed one ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Not to mention beautiful, veil or not. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that. We're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types? What would you need that for? It's imperative for a proper reading. If you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. I'm type B. Thank you. Now, what kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. No, that's what I picked, but are you okay with it, Ilya? I think it's an interesting choice. I say we let her do it. I'll have to apologize to Cecile later, if our results are too hot. I might take her little brother for myself. Whatever you say. Let's give it a try. Whenever you're ready. As you wish. Oh, look at her go. A young man with honest eyes, and a dancing star whose fervent passion sets the stage ablaze. Her aspirations and charms attract the attention of the world over. As long as he remains supportive, there is a chance their bond will grow even stronger. However, her top priority will always be the stage. It will be difficult for the bond to grow any deeper than that. That is my reading. That's okay. I don't know the stage is Ilya's one true love. Guilty as charged. Still, that's quite the impressive reading you gave, Miss Fortune Teller. Skills like that must take a lifetime to master. Where is it you learned how to do that? In my past, I joined a certain traveling troupe and learned all sorts of tricks of the trade. Let's just say, that is what allows me to make the readings that I do. Traveling troupe? Would you mean a circus? Shame. I would have liked to see you perform on your own stage. Yeah, me too. You flatter me. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Ilya. How about you decide, Ilya? Is there a reading you want? Oh, ladies' pick, is it? Well, let's see. There's something I'm curious about. Will my dearest Rixia and Sully surpass me in the future? Surpass you? This may not be the best choice for a fortune reading. However, I'd like an expert to reassure me that my eyes have not failed me yet. So you want to know what the future holds for your disciples, is that it? That's a fair way to put it. Can you do it? A simple task. Ooh, look at her go. Two young dancers discovered by the star, whose fervent passion sets the stage ablaze. Your disciples have limitless talent within them, but each is burdened by their worries. The key to their futures lies in how they will face those fears and overcome them. That is my reading. So Rixia and Sully have their own burdens. Do you know what she's referring to, Ilya? I'd noticed that there was something on the girls' minds, yes. Though to be honest, I sadly don't know the details myself. Still, concerns follow all of us to some extent. I trust the two of them to face their worries and overcome them. It's not my place to butt in. You'd be a strict teacher, Ilya, but I've always respected that about you. I've never lost faith in them. That's why they're my pupils. When the time comes, and they're ready to take the next step, I know they will be the fiercest rivals I could ask for. Just thinking about it is my heart racing. I would say your positivity lends to your talent as much as anything. I feel a little envious myself. Why, thank you. Still, that's quite the impressive reading you gave, Miss Fortune Teller. Skills like that must take a lifetime to master. Where is it you learned how to do that? In my past, I joined a certain traveling troupe and learned all sorts of tricks of the trade. Let's just say, that is what allows me to make the readings that I do. Traveling troupe? Do you mean a circus? Shame, I would have liked to see you perform on your own stage. Yeah, me too. You flatter me. There really are a lot of amazing people in the world. It's the first we've met. But it was like she knew every little thing about me. Yeah, same here. She didn't strike me as an ordinary fortune teller. Alright, I'll see you later. Be seeing you. And once again, I feel the need to comment there. It's like, Come on, that's just reaffirming the stuff that we figured out when I was going through with Wazy. It's like, come on. Just pretty much confirms everything there, doesn't it? Who should I invite? Rixia. I think I'll invite Rixia. Alright. That'll be 1 ticket, please. Handed 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the Fortune Teller's house. Please, have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Right. She's also beautiful even with a veil over her face. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that, we're ready. Very well. Before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Our blood types? It's imperative for a proper reading. Though if you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind. Type O. Oh, I'm also type O. What a coincidence. Thank you. What kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it is a simple request. Lloyd? This is what people do when they come here, right? I thought, why not try it? We could always pick something else if you don't want to. No, it's okay. I agree, it could be interesting. As you wish. This technique. A young man with honest eyes, and a girl whose own eyes are tinged with sorrow. The two have built a relationship of mutual trust ever since a certain incident this year. Should your trust continue to grow, you may find your relationship deepening further. However, for that to happen, the girl will first have to face and lift the darkness afflicting her own heart. That is my reading. Is darkness afflicting Rixia's heart? I do not know the details myself. I can only interpret the hints the crystal ball shows me. She could be referring to my concerns about our upcoming encore performance. I've been worried about my dance with Sully. I'd hate to let her down during her big moment. So that's what's going on. But I know that no one practices as hard as you do. I'm sure everything will be fine. And I still remember the first time I saw you perform. I have no doubt the encore show is going to be just as moving. My, do you have a way with words? It's lovely to see one of my compatibility readings pan out so quickly. What? Wait. I wasn't saying that because of the reading, Rixia. I don't mean for it to sound like I was trying to, I know. Thank you so much, Lloyd. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Rixia. How about you decide, Rixia? Is there a reading you want? It's okay if I decide. But let me think. I met someone recently. That Shirley girl who was helping you search for the lost cat, Lloyd. I think it'd be possible to have a reading for whether or not we're fated to meet again. Rixia? Yeah, something that simple would be easy to read. This technique. You and this Shirley. Sensing that you will indeed cross paths again in Crossbell. Cannot foresee what those circumstances will entail, however, it is a certainty. That is my reading. See, thank you for telling me. Bloody Shirley. Can't let my guard down around her. I wasn't expecting that kind of reading. It was nice of her to give us a hand when we were looking for Marie. Did she leave an impression on you? Something like that. I also couldn't think of anything else to have read. She seemed like such a nice girl. I'd love to talk to her again someday. Well, don't know about nice. She's supposed to be dangerous. I think Elie could tell you she's dangerous in more ways than one. Elie, what do you mean? Forget I said anything. It's been a month and I still can't see it clearly. Well, young man, if you like, I could give you a reading on what you're thinking about right now. No, you've done enough for us. Her technique was immaculate. Could she be... Is something wrong, Rixia? Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking that it was a strange but very fun experience. I know what you mean. Alright, I'll see you later. I'll see you again later. Who should I invite? Sully. I think I'll invite Sully. Alright, that would be 1 ticket, please. Handed 1 ticket to the worker. Very well, right this way. Welcome to the fortune teller's house. Please have a seat. Alright. She really is mysterious and exotic like I heard. Yeah, but what's with the veil? She looks beautiful from here. My, whatever is the matter? You're both staring. Keep in mind, others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Sorry about that. We're ready. Very well, before we begin, would you mind telling me your blood types? Blood types? It's imperative for a proper reading. If you refuse, I won't force you, of course. I don't mind, I'm type O. Type A, I think? Thank you. What kind of reading would you like? Let's see. What about our compatibility? Would you mind telling us what our compatibility is? Not at all, it's a simple request. Hey, what the heck has gotten into you? What? Is it really something worth getting flustered about? That'd be a nice chance to get to know you better and become closer friends. Who says that kind of thing straight to someone's face? Well, what would it be? We could always try something else. Geez, fine. Just do the stupid compatibility reading. As you wish. The heck? A young man with honest eyes and a girl brimming with potential. They started off on the wrong foot, but since then, she's noticed his sincerity and kindness. As time goes by, you may even grow to be like brother and sister should you keep your hearts honest. That is my reading. What the heck is that supposed to mean? That's a bit more positive than I was expecting. Positive, more like embarrassing. Actually, that doesn't even begin to cover it. Why would I want to become close with someone like him? Tell me, from where I sit, you two are already quite close. We are not. You're not fooling anyone, you know. What kind of reading do you want? Leave it to Sully. How about you decide, Sully? Is there a reading you want? You want me to decide? Alright, there's something I want to know. Am I really cut out for my role of Cecile? Can you read that? Sully? I was thinking that if things did work out, then maybe I would never have to go back to the slums. Oh. Very well. It would be a pleasure to give you such a reading. The heck? Since the road you're walking on branches in several directions, will you keep chasing your dreams, or will you fall short and return to the place you called home? Your fate has not yet been set. At this point in time, I cannot say the direction your life will take. That is my reading. Okay. It's happy to hear that things were going to work out for sure. So much for feeling at ease. Sully. Remind me of an old friend of mine. She too was born into poverty. What? First time we met, that child had a desperate expression on her face, much like your own. After the time we spent together, she became a bright and strong young woman. She went on to meet a talented mentor, and now she finds herself as a top-class bracer. What allowed that girl to grow was undoubtedly opening herself up to others. I sense that you've already met people you can trust, haven't you? I believe the rest is up to you. Up to me, huh? Yeah, maybe. Don't know if I can be as strong as that bracer lady, you know. But thanks. I'll give it a shot. You are quite welcome. It's good, I'm glad I invited her. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it seemed like she knew what she was talking about. I don't believe in that kind of stuff at all, but it's hard to deny it with her. Yeah, her readings live up to the hype. Alright. I'll see you later. Yeah, see ya. I mean... She was clearly talking about Scheherazade. No, I don't want to go inside. She was clearly talking about Scheherazade there, wasn't she? It's just... all the evidence is mounted up to like, yeah, what I suspected is definitely true. Luciola's alive and she's in there. But again, what does that mean in terms of where we are? Combined with the fact of like what I suspect about Mishi now. It's gonna be campy, isn't it? It's gonna be. It's just, it was too suspicious based on what was said. It's like, they're up to something and he's hiding in plain sight. And that fits with what Wazy was going on about earlier as well. Just that idea of like, maybe he's wandering around and we don't even know who he is. It's gonna be bloody campy.